we are in Tshwane and the EFF has come out in numbers to march to Kleinfonten, where the Afrikaners are beginning to make their own settlement, saying that they're preserving the Afrikaner culture. It is apparently illegal and the EFF is marching against that. We are reporting live from Kleinfonten and we are with the spokesperson Baleni Dumisani. We have a few questions for you, it's just you actually.
Okay.
So Danny De Beer said that Kleinfonten is not about race, it's just about preserving the Afrikaner culture. So what do you have to say about that?
Well, culture is inclusive of your racial background. So culture is many things.
Yes.
It's your practices, it's your history, it's your race as well. It's part of culture. Mm-hmm. And Kleinfonten is about racism, because here in Kleinfonten they celebrate your 1652 when white people arrived in South Africa and Van Riebeeck. They celebrate the Battle of the Blood River when they killed people in KZN. They celebrate Verwoerd, they celebrate many other Afrikaner or apartheid enforcers in history who were waging war against black people. So it is about race. But also even the entire idea of cultural preservation or self-determination, it doesn't work. It cannot work in South Africa, because South Africa is a unitary state, it's one state, and we fought for that. Apartheid was a development that is based on separation, on segregation, and the democratic dispensation must be an antithesis of the apartheid. It must be an opposed, kind of government compared to the apartheid. But white people want to continue the apartheid. It looks like they have not apologized. They're still confident and they're still proud of what they've done to us as black people. And these are kind of enclaves or apartheid outposts are meant to exactly do that, to undermine our struggle, to undermine us as black people, and to show utmost arrogance even when they've wronged us as a people and we forgave them.
So they have a pending application since 2011 to legalize this place. So what will happen once the place is legalized, or if the courts legalize this place?
No, it's not going to be legalized. That is why, part of the reasons why we come here is because we want to highlight exactly that. We know that last week or 2 weeks back, one of the officials from the city of Tshwane said they are working with Kleinfonten in trying to ensure that they comply so that they can be rezoned. And that is why the EFF decided, why are they saying they are working with them to rezone them, to entrench and legalize and make it lawful for people to exclude others on the basis of their race and the basis of their culture, and the state cannot recognize that. That is why we are here as well, is to oppose that. If the state wants to continue with that, if the state of Tshwane wants to continue with that, we'll oppose it as the EFF. We'll oppose it in court, we'll oppose it on the ground, on the streets like we did today.
Thank you. Alright, we are here with Nyamazana and we are about to ask him a few questions about what he thinks about this place. Now, what is the problem about having an Orania-like town here in Kleinfonten?
Basically, the issue of having a Kleinfonten here, they are not law-abiding citizens. They are illegal to occupy this land. This land was not meant for residential purposes, but agricultural purposes. Hence, we're here as the EFF to say that no to Orania, no to apartheid tendencies.
Alright, so do you think they pay their rates and taxes as they are occupying this place illegally?
It's obvious, my sister, they don't pay their rates. You can see there are solar systems there, meaning they don't depend on electricity. We saw a huge dams when we were coming this side, so it's obviously they don't pay. They don't comply with bylaws of municipality or whatsoever. It's their own state, their own year.
So do you think at some point they will be running for independence? As you can see, they have their own little ecosystem.
It's already started. You can tell by Orania, they're also trying to take the mandate of Orania to create their own state. So they are trying to create an independent city within a city.
We are here with the EFF Youth Command and we have a few questions for you. So now the new logo of the Youth Command seeks to exclude males in it because it does not represent a male figure in the logo.
No, that's not true. Championing the interests of women does not mean that you are excluding the male comrades or the male people in the generation of the youth. we are simply saying the most oppressed in this whole strata of society in South Africa is the female, black in particular. So when we say we are championing the rights and the interests of women, we are not excluding males. Males are with females in this revolution.
Alright. So now the Youth Command have been in the forefront with the Toto case. How far is it with finding the perpetrator?
Well, Ash, you know, with this government of ours, the minister went on public platform and lied to us and told us that they have done a test and the suspect was found that the test came out negative. So it's just the incompetence of our government that the case is still far from end, and we were far from experiencing and witnessing justice being served to Twetwe and her family.
So as the Youth Command, is there anything that you're doing on the side to ensure that this misconduct is being addressed and that there's something that is going to be done with the case?
Yeah, look, man, I think if it was not for the awareness and for the noise that we've made on the streets, shutting down all campuses, shutting down, closing schools, and going around speaking and advocating for justice for Twetwe, this thing was not going to catch the necessary attention that it has caught. Because if you remember very well, this is something that happened last year, and it is only now that society has stood up and said the government is failing us. We are going to take the matters into our own hands. It's only now that they are taking matters serious. And unfortunately, we are outside of government. There's only little we can do. We can only apply political pressure and influence the courts through our lawyers of the EFF, influence society, rally people behind the call for justice for Toto.
Thank you. Just from the EFF, going to some say that this is necessary, some feeling that is private, but at the EFF need their business.
What's true is that racism emanates from the private space, and from the private space then outside. And that is in essence why we have no problem with development of societies and townships. But if there is a segregation that is based on racial profile for any development, then we are going to have a problem with it. It's on the premise that South Africa in itself comes from a racial background of apartheid, and it is being instituted right here under some pretext of cultural preservation of some sort. It's nothing but narrow-minded Afrikaner nationalism that is embodied in this particular area. That is what we are calling for. That's why the EFF has always said that the state in itself must always be the custodian of the land in itself, so that we can really stop such things. If you look at the background of Kleinfonten in itself, it's under the premise that they are led by pure vote, and it comes from that perspective. And we know very well it was the catalyst in terms of ensuring that there is a system called apartheid that is instituted in South Africa, and they are really just hiding in the guise of a culture. But if the cultural practice in itself is in discrimination of a particular race in South Africa, we're going to call it because we are a non-racist organization.